It's Dave. Thank you for stopping by Spectrum DIY. I wanted to show you a really cool project that I just got finished assembling, and it is a sponsored project, so there's going to be like a little bit of sponsored stuff here, but I gotta say I'm actually really impressed. So check this out. Yeah, that's what this is a TR808 kick drum module for a Eurorack, and it's not complete, but I want to show you the time lapse and what I've got for you, so stay tuned. Hey, what's up, guys? So wanted to show you just real quick. I went to their PCBWay.com and went get quote now, and basically I told what I wanted. I estimated based off my project file size how many I wanted, which in my case I did 5. Left everything else alone, left the settings as is. And then down the next step, so we'll calculate it out, 5 boards. And they gave me a quote really, really quick. And then the next step, so after I hit save to cart, it just says add file, and really easily you add Gerber file. And the way I did it was I went to the TR808 kick, boom, it's uploaded. Now, I mean, I'm not going to place the order, but it was really, really easy. Look, I've already got delivery of the board. Like, I hadn't even had a chance to review it yet. And so, yeah, I mean, I would say this was a really fast and easy service. Hey, I just wanted to show you what I've got going on here in front of me. And what that is the box. They sent it to me. It looks pretty good. It's in good shape. It's overkill, really. I mean, it's a circuit board. It's made of fiberglass. It's vacuum sealed. Oh, look, stickers, pen, all that good stuff. So, I mean, in truth, I would say that it was a little bit overkill, but hey, I mean, it made here in good shape. So yeah, I appreciate that. And especially that it had a green pen. Really like that. Looks really good. Let me zoom in. There we go. Oh, I like that. That looks nice. But yeah, so let's get right into the building and see what we can come up with. So let's go. And something I thought I should mention, the whole time I'm assembling this board, I'm in my head wondering, like, how in the world am I going to entertain you guys for, the time lapse? And most people really just hate the obnoxious music that just goes and goes, right? So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to talk over it, because guess what? I've sped this up like 1,400,000%. So that's already that assembled, like, just that quick. So yeah, how about that? The next step is going to be to put it inside of, I've got some of these modules. Let me show you. Aha, yeah. So these, it will go on the back of this, like sideways, like so, like sideways with a little mount. And it's going to go in my synthesizer, which something happened. Anyway, so let me get on to showing you just how this went and how cool this was. So hold on just a moment. All right, guys. So I've got the 500K, which goes, this is going to be decay, and then the 100K is level, and then the 10K is tone. So to be honest, I want level on top, so 10K, we'll put 10K up top. So we'll put 10K and level, right? So that's this one. We'll do tone next. So tone is the 100K pot, which leaves the 500K, and that'll be decay. And then we have trigger in and trig out, which are these 2 jack sockets. And all I did was lay them out. I took the Eurorack panel, drew it up. I mean, shit, really all that much to it. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this design. You ever take arts and crafts in school? This is one of those moments where your teacher's gonna go, I taught them better than them scissors cutting techniques. And I'm gonna go, I know, ma'am, I'm sorry. Miss Peacock, if you happen to stumble across my videos after all these years, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not letting you down. Alright, so this can just sit right here. I forgot what I was saying. And that noise you're hearing in the background is a mixture of my air conditioner, which is running in November because it's Mississippi and it's cold or hot, whatever. And I'm doing this because I do actually have, I think, OCD. I don't know, because this is unnecessary. But anyway, so I'm going to take my punch tool, and it's an auto punch, which means all I got to do is slam it down, and every one of these grid points that I just made all that racket, and these will be mounted on the right. I'm going to drill from the back, and that'll flip. Cool. Alright, that'll look nice. That can just sit right there. And look, just to hold that up, zoom down a little bit, you can see that left us a pretty good set of holes. There we go. Get on there. There we go. Lord, have mercy upon me. That was so painful. I am King Julian, and I am making a synthesizer module because I like to move it. I like to move it. Nice thing about jack sockets is it doesn't freaking matter if they're like weird in the back, because you're not ever going to see that bit. And these are switch jack sockets, by the way. I don't know that matters. The schematic doesn't call for them. Oh, that was the sound of something getting finished printing. Hold on. Well, at this point, I had to give up on the 3D mounts because, unfortunately, it's just not working. And it is what it is. So we're going to plan B. Well, now we'll do red will be the level. We'll do blue for tone. And we'll do a green one. So there we have a TR808 kick module. The next step will be to test it. Well, I mean, of course I gotta solder all of these little bits and bobs to here and here and here, but otherwise it's pretty much done. So I've got 1, 2, hold this up. I've got 1, 2, and 3 potentiometers, jack input and jack output, and they go here and here. So I'm going to solder those up and I'll get back to you. What you're seeing here is just, me assembling everything, soldering everything together, putting the wires, making sure it's, looking nice. I don't know. The reason I've been doing a lot of speedy stuff is because I'm not very good at keeping stuff in frame just yet. I'm still practicing, still learning my ways, and I also really am kind of tired of just dumping random music onto these time lapses and stuff, because quite frankly, I would like the video to be only my content. I don't want to, have someone else's hard work just have it in the video on music. So yeah, I'm probably going to either do voiceovers on the time lapses, or I may do my own music for them from here on out. But anyway, I just wanted to just kind of show you guys the soldering process somehow. So I time lapsed it and then sped it up quite a bit, and then figured I would just, voice over the clip later. So we'll get back to it. Well, what's up, guys? So far, so good. So far, so good. Looking good. About to drop it. I got to put some power to it and test it, and that's it. And on we go. These PCB mounts, as cool as they were, they work. I mean, they do what they're supposed to do. I actually broke this one, being really rough. Well, I wasn't rough. I cut out this back piece, and when I cut this back piece out, oh mercy, I've been working too long. It broke it. I've been messing with this. Let's see. It's 4:15 in the morning. I've been working on this now for way too long, in the middle of a crisis. I'm not going to talk about that, though. Anyway, looking good. I'm excited. I'm like, God. I've got the voltage hooked up. I've double checked polarity. And so, yeah, unless something goes wrong. Well, there's no magic smoke. My Arturia beat steps here, right? It comes down, and then the master goes into my mix. And so hopefully without stopping my camera, I'm gonna put my phone back up top. All right, and turn this. All right, so turn the level down to about 3/4, half decay. I'm really just gonna test the sound of it really quick, and then I'm gonna call it a day. And the reason being, I've got stuff to do. So this is level. We got level. We'll put it about 3. Tone. I don't know. And then this one is decay. So, all right, let's see what we got. Uh-oh. My cutoff frequency too low? Hold on. Oh, I gotta go to drum mode. Oh, there we go. Ah! Yeah. All right, let's try the decay, like all the way up. All right. All right, I'm gonna add some sequence. So dup 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 dup. So. I like that. Success. Yo. Like, hold on. Unplug it. I've been testing on it and playing with it. I did a beat. Look at this. It's a drum module. And yeah. So the next step is gonna be, I'm gonna put up a track using this module. And so, yeah, if you want to see how it sounds in a mix, I'm going to have to, like, I don't know, just, appreciate you guys stopping by. I actually do have little windows to do these videos in. And if I don't get them done in that little window, then I've got to sit here and go, I wish I could get that project done. I wish I could work on it. Dadgummit, give me free time. And it's like, ugh. So I got free time, and I stayed up till actually 6 in the morning, like 14 hours working on this project. And then I've spent the better part of a couple of hours. And I've got a crimp tool came in today so I can give it the proper Eurorack mounts. And so that'll be cool. This, I'm going to be fixing these wires, by the way. I do have high current posts to go on there and make it, you know, nice. But this is for testing modules, because I've got a really cool surprise that'll be here tomorrow. And yeah, I also bought an oscilloscope because I need to know what stuff is doing. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. I'll see you guys next time.